Hey guys, today is potato harvest day. I'm all over the place. Okay, so the potatoes have started to die back to the soil, the potato foliage. So now it's time to go ahead and lift them out of the ground. Not all of the foliage has died back, but most of it has. And if you guys have been watching, you know that I have been pruning back the foliage throughout the season because it was growing just so wild and crazy. It was trying to bloom and do all this. It was doing too much, so I was cutting it back just to maintain like shape of the plants. And anyway, let's start pulling some of these out and see what size potatoes we got this year. I got this mat from Temu, and I got these gloves from Temu also. This potting mat, like, I didn't even buy it for this purpose, but it was perfect for it. It's big, it can hold a lot, and I'll be able to allow my potatoes to cure in this, which is super cool. And these gloves are freaking awesome. They're a little stiff right now because they're so new, but they cover up my wrists and up my arms. And ever since I got stung by that wasp 3 times, I have been so kind of scared to do anything like in the garden and around. I'm like afraid that I'm gonna get stung again, which I don't really want to happen, because the effects of that sting, I felt them for like a week. So that's the first haul. We've got some itty bitties. Okay, so he's got potatoes hanging from him. So we are still pulling out of the first vego bed, but these potatoes actually, I believe they were forgotten in ground last season, and so they started popping up. So I just left them, and this is what we've got from last year's potatoes forgotten in this bed. Couple of red potatoes, which I don't remember planting right there. So from the first bed, we've got a few potatoes here. Very underwhelming. I expected a lot more, but again, I only planted right there, and there could be more still in there somewhere, but this is just what I found right now. So let's work on this bed right here where I planted a ton more potatoes, and hopefully we'll get a better harvest. So even though this is a small harvest, I'm still going to treat it like I would any other harvest, and you will want to allow your potatoes at least a week to cure. I'm going to leave mine out to probably out for the rest of today, and then tomorrow I'll bring it into my screened-in porch to finish curing. Curing is that process that allows your onions, your garlic, your potatoes, your root vegetables to be able to store for a long time. So definitely gonna make sure I do that properly so that I can have these potatoes last. I also pulled out a few onions that were left in the beds. They don't look so great, so definitely probably will toss those for sure. So this harvest is not nearly as nice as my last harvest last year, and I thought my last year's harvest was decent, you know, like it wasn't the best, but it wasn't like really bad. And I feel like this harvest is kind of really bad. Although I am happy to have some potatoes, especially the purple potatoes. Those are what I was really looking forward to. But also, you know, I wanted some of the brown potatoes too. And right now I just have like just a few, and they're, you know, they're very tiny. Like some are like this size, and then we've got this and that. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep trying. Definitely will plant more potatoes next season, try something different. Remember, I pruned my foliage this year because it was getting out of hand. It was all over the place, and that could have been a reason why, you know, I didn't get as great of a harvest as expected. Although, you know, I didn't prune them to where they didn't have any foliage left. There was plenty of foliage to still photosynthesize, but maybe they require they require all of their foliage. I don't know, but definitely going to try again next year. Leave me your potato growing tips because I need them, and let me know if you guys have any questions about anything in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.